Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss a very important essay of the film theory, and that is The Birth of a New Avant-Garde, La Camera Stylo, which was written by Alexandre Astruc, a French film critic. It is important to study this essay because it laid the foundation of auteur theory. So let's begin. The essay was originally written in French language and it was first published in the magazine L'Écrivain Française on March 30, 1948. Astruc began his essay by quoting the lines of famous American director Orson Welles that what interested me in the cinema is abstraction. Now, why abstraction? Because the subjective nature of cinema always led to the foundation of different interpretations. Further, he emphasizes in his essay that today's cinema is capable of showcasing reality. We don't need poetic documentaries and surrealist films of 25 years ago to escape the notions of mainstream films. Since this essay was written in 1948 and at that time the surrealist and abstract cinema of 1920s were known as avant-garde, but Ostruc argued that they have also become an old hat. Something which is new is referred as avant-garde, and hence the work of Jean Renoir, Orson Welles, and Robert Bresson, which is giving new face to the cinema and establishing new foundations of the future of cinema, should be referred as avant-garde. Further, he elucidates in his essay that the motive of cinema is to express ideas. But how cinema is express ideas? He argues that symbolic association within images, the development of narrative, the gestures of characters, the dialogues, the camera movements, all establish a relationship between one human being and another human being or certain objects of the universe. And in this way, cinema becomes a vehicle of thought and expression of ideas. It can be concluded that cinema can produce works equivalent to novels, and the language of cinema is equivalent to the language of novels. Going in detail, he argued that cinema has a precise language of its own. It is evident from the line, by language I mean a form in which and by which an artist can express his thoughts. Further, he said that I would like to call the new age of cinema as the age of camera stylo, that is camera pen. And he also said that he used this metaphor in a very precise sense. Because later in his essay, he compared the works of a director with that of an author, and hence gave the significant notion that the filmmaker writes with his camera as a writer writes with his pen. So the major upshot of the essay is cinema is equivalent to a language, camera is equivalent to pen, director is equivalent to author, and direction is equivalent to writing. In the conclusion of this essay, Ostruc elucidated that this desire to transfer the cinema could simply be called as a tendency, which refers to an awareness or inclination towards novelty. Using the same concept of tendency, Francois Truffaut wrote an important essay, A Certain Tendency of the French Cinema in 1954, which we are going to discuss in the next video. Andrew Serres conceptualized auteur theory based on the two essays of Alexandre Astruc and Francois Truffaut, and hence it is important to study them. So that's all for today's video. Please like the video and subscribe the channel to learn more about film theory.